It is 6:34, and we say hello and good morning to Chris McCusker in this morning. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Last day 2019, which of course means the last day of trading on the markets. How are we looking?
Well, we could see a slight gain on Wall Street, but really, when you look back, Mel, we've got some pretty significant year-to-date gains on North American markets. The Dow is up by 22%, the S&P up by 28%, the NASDAQ up by almost 35%. And then the best-performing stock on Wall Street this year, Roku, a jump of 329%. That's a pretty good return on investment. Turning to Bay Street, a gain there of about 19%. So Bay Street looking potentially at its best year in about a decade. And the best performing stock on Bay Street is Shopify. It's up by 174%. A little bit of drama today around Nissan's former chairman. Carlos Ghosn says he is not fleeing justice, but instead left Japan to avoid injustice and political persecution over financial misconduct allegations during his tenure leading the automaker. Now, Ghosn had been released on bail by a Tokyo court and was awaiting trial. He was not allowed to travel overseas. He's now in Lebanon, and he didn't explain how he left Japan, where he had been under surveillance. He did promise to talk to reporters next week. Now, he called the Japanese justice system rigged, saying his basic human rights had been denied. Ghosn is of Lebanese origin, but he holds French, Lebanese, and Brazilian passports. Now, he was arrested back in November of 2018, and he was slated to go on trial in April of next year. And EI premiums are going down starting tomorrow, and this is for both people and employers. The premiums are going down. There will be about $1.1 billion in total reductions in 2020, lowering premiums for individual workers by $1.58 per $100 of insurable earnings. I have to make sure I get that correct. Employers will pay $2.21 per $100 of their workers' insurable earnings. Now, Employment and Social Development Canada, which administers this program, says that's a decrease of roughly 4 cents per $100 for workers and 6 cents for employers. So we're going to be paying a little bit less in EI premiums starting tomorrow, although we've already heard that things like groceries and whatnot are going to cost us more starting in 2020. So it all balances out, let's hope.
There are a lot of changes, yes, Chris. And
yes.
before we say goodbye to you, any New Year's resolutions for you?
I hadn't really thought about it.
So none.
They're so hard to keep. They're so hard to keep.
I know, that's the thing. Just be a good person and you're good to go.
Yeah, what about you?
No. I don't do them because I know I'm not going to keep them, to be honest.
Yeah.
I try to make little changes, but no big ones where I have to be held accountable. Okay. Anyway, Happy New Year to you.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, same to you, and I'll see you next year.
In 2020.
Next decade.
You got